Hello, my name is Krista Colbert, and I'm currently a senior at CU Denver, planning to graduate in May of next year. My major is communications with an emphasis in public relations, and I'm minoring in business and criminal justice. What a great opportunity we had to work with CASA of Jefferson and Gibson counties. I think this is an amazing organization that more people need to familiarize themselves with, so I'm really glad we were able to work with them and I was able to create a presentation on this organization. So my to-do list, I'm going to start with my situational analysis and then move towards my key publics, objectives and goals, strategies and tactics, and then finally finish with my conclusion. So to begin my situational analysis, some key problems I notice with CASA are CASA needs more advocate and non-advocate volunteers. They need to establish more ongoing relationships with businesses and create those business donors and partnerships for their organization. And they need to generate more media coverage and create more awareness to the public, whether that be awareness of their events or awareness of their organization as a whole. So a little bit about CASA and their reputation. As I was doing my research, I noticed that CASA has a great reputation and are on track for growth and development. I noticed that there was no one who really said anything negative or bad about the organization. It was more positive and good, which was really great to see. So in order for the growth and development to be there, it's going to be dependent upon the community involvement and participation. And in order to get that community involvement and participation, CASA needs to create more activities and messages to reach their audience. So the three key publics I looked at were volunteers, businesses, and media. To get more specific, when I'm talking about volunteers, I'm specifically looking at advocate and non-advocate volunteers, directed towards females at the ages of 20 to 50 years old. I chose this age range and specifically females because I feel that females have that motherly instinct in them and they're more willing to donate their time and money to an organization. Now, looking at businesses, more specifically, I'm focusing on small and large businesses. So whether it be a family-owned business or a corporate business such as Target or Walmart, I'm focusing my attention towards both. And focusing my attention, I want to create business donors and partners for CASA. And then last, for media, I'm looking at TV, newspaper, radio ads. In doing so, I want the media to promote events, promote news stories, and promote awareness for CASA. When it comes to my objectives and goals for CASA, I want them to have at least 50 new volunteers, advocate and non-advocate, within the next year. I say advocate and non-advocate because I feel that some people do want to volunteer, they just don't have the time to. So that way, advocate and non-advocate can be a part of CASA. CASA needs to create 10 new business relationships and partners within the next year and create more awareness through media, meaning create one radio ad and one television ad within the next year. When it comes to my strategies and tactics of how we're going to complete these objectives, I'm going to start with a web page makeover, an audience site involvement, success story, flyer, brochure, and then my Operation Christmas CASA. So to begin with the web page makeover, when you go to CASA's web page, it's nice and it's very easy to understand and read, but there needs to be some more involvement and interaction with the people who are looking at their website. So I think a great idea would be to create a bulletin board where new information and events get updated and posted on this bulletin board, but people can interact as well, so they can post ideas and information, and this can reach the public, but CASA employees can also see it as well. Not only that, but a blog page should be created to the website where people can go and ask questions, post links, and provide feedback as well. So making the bulletin board and the blogging page is going to create the website to be more engaging and interactive with the people who are visiting this website, and it's going to allow for questions and participation to occur as well. Right now, with the first two images I've posted, this is their basic homepage and then some of the newsletters that they put out as well. But they're very plain and straightforward. So creating a bulletin board and a blogging page where people are actually able to engage is going to make their webpage a lot more fun and interactive as well. So my next idea is the audience site involvement. So this is going to be something similar to kind of what the Girl Scouts do, which I put a picture down below. So a booth is going to be set up outside of Target and Walmart during May and August of every year. I chose May and August because we tend to see nicer weather in those years or those months. But people can go and donate money or goods for CASA, but also get more information on it as well. So there's going to be flyers and brochures that will be offered to people walking in and out of the stores, but they'll also be set on the tables as well so people who are interested can come and grab a brochure and look through it as they're shopping and decide if they want to make purchases that they can donate to CASA or if they want to get involved as well. I chose Target and Walmart just because they're two huge companies, and it'd be great if CASA was able to get business relationships with those two companies, and specifically maybe King Soopers, Costco, things of that nature as well, just because they're such huge organizations. Okay, so my next objective is going to be a success story. So sharing a success story with a media outlet such as 9 News or Denver Post is going to be a great way for CASA to get more media attention, but also get more audience participation and hopefully reach a larger audience as well. So the success story can either be about a child of CASA or a volunteer of CASA who has had success with the organization. 9 News can interview the child or the volunteer, asking them questions or asking them to tell their story so that the audience can really get a better understanding of what CASA is as an organization. Down below, I posted a link of a success story with CASA, but it's going to be something similar to that story, but having it be more of an interview setup and having it get the attention of a media source such as a newspaper or the news so it can be spread around Denver. So my next idea is a flyer and a brochure. So to create a flyer or brochure to be put around businesses that have relationships or partnerships with CASA, and these flyers and brochures will be for the employees so they can become more familiar with CASA and want to get involved. So the flyers and brochures will have information on the organization, how you can donate, how you can become a volunteer. And since these businesses will already have that relationship and partnership with CASA, it'll be easier for the people of the business to become involved with the organization. And then last but not least, the main idea that I focused on was Operation Christmas CASA. So this event will be held in December of every year, and it'll be a 3-week long event. I decided to do the Operation Christmas CASA because my grandma and I had a similar event that we did, and it made a huge impact on ourselves as well as we're hoping the kids. At our church, we had an event that involved a box where you were able to donate toys, games to a specific kid that you got assigned, and you would all put it all in the box, and then towards Christmas time you would send this box out to the child, and when you received the box you had a picture of what the child looked like, their name, their gender, so you could get gender specific toys, gender specific clothing, things like that. And it made a huge impact on my grandma and I. So I thought something similar to that event would be very impactful for CASA. So with this event, everyone who decides to participate will receive a box. Inside that box, you'll have a picture of the child, you'll have the gender of the child, and you'll be able to put whatever you would like in that box, other than food, because food could go bad. But you can put toys, clothing, shoes, games, things of that nature. And then once you put all those things in the box, you can write the child a letter. So once you do that, instead of having this box shipped off to the child, I think it would be more impactful if you actually got to deliver the box to the child. So once you had this box all prepared, you would actually be able to present it to the child where you could see their facial expressions and how happy it made them. And I think that would have a huge impact on the volunteers, but also the kids as well. Not only would there be boxes provided, but there would also be a toy drive, either held at a church or a store such as Walmart or Target. And this toy drive would consist of a place where you can go and you can donate toys or games for the kids. And if you wanted to, you could also grab a box while you were there. My whole plan for Operation Christmas Casa is to have an impact on the organization by having more volunteers want to become a part of CASA, creating the awareness for them, and creating business relationships. So maybe having Build-A-Bear, Target, or Toys R Us want to become a part of this Operation Christmas Casa event. So they can have their name on the event, but they'll donate things as well. And also get media coverage. So I'm hoping that this event will become so large that one of the media sources will want to cover it, such as 9 News or Channel 7 News. And that way, more people could become familiar with CASA and want to become involved. So, in conclusion, I am proposing this strategic communication plan for CASA in the hopes that more advocate and non advocate volunteers will continue to join this great organization. More businesses will want to create a relationship and partnership with CASA, and more awareness will be spread through media and events, and someday these events will carry out nationwide. So, realistically, I know that some of these events are pretty large, but the main one I'm focusing on is Operation Christmas Casa, since it is around Christmas time. I think this would really benefit CASA as an organization, and it would make more people want to volunteer. More businesses would want to become involved with CASA, and more awareness would definitely be spread. Thank you guys for listening.